Hi guys, welcome to another YouTube video. So if you're new here, my name is Inês Ferreira and I decided to start this YouTube channel to improve my English. I'm Portuguese and I have a B2 level of English and I want to get better and be fluent, so that's why I decided to start this YouTube channel. I'm 21 years old, I have a bachelor in fashion design and production, and now I'm studying graphic design. My 3 years at university were really intense. The environment was not really good, but I learned a lot about myself and I grew up a lot. The last year of my bachelor, I decided to find a job and I worked at Primark. But when I graduated, I decided to leave the job at the same time because I worked at weekends and I really missed the time with my family and it's really important to me, so I decided to leave that job too. I'm really blessed with my family. I love them so much and we are all really close, and these moments are more important than money, so yeah. And last September I applied to Emirates, but I didn't get in and I decided to apply to a graphic design course. It's 1 year, that's the one that I'm doing right now. It ends in the beginning of July, so it's almost over and I'm really liking and I'm learning a lot. And it was another thing that I really loved, it was graphic design, so it's been a good experience. At the same time, I started to looking for part-time jobs, but nothing come up, so yeah. So I decided to start looking for master's degrees for the next year, and I decided that I was applying for a master in luxury manager. I always been fascinated about this luxury world, so it was an opportunity to me and I decided to make the tests. I needed to have an English and I made the IELTS test. I got a B2 and at the end of February I decided to apply to that master. I really thought this was my dream, but now I look behind and I just realized that I was consuming a lot of content about that. Of course, I always loved fashion and all the luxury world, but this course, it was more to work in an office and that's not a dream of mine. I really don't imagine to work in an office, and I started to realize that this was probably not a dream of mine, but the people that I was watching on the social media, and I was really confused about everything. And this week God gave me the confirmation that it was not for me and I got rejected from the university, so we don't have masters for next year and I didn't apply for any more in Portugal. We only have this one. I tried to apply for other countries, but it's really expensive and it's what I say, I don't even know if that's what I really wanted. That's not my dream, is not work in an office or something or just work for a brand. I want to have my brand. Of course I was going to learn a lot and I imagine in the future to make a course, but I imagine more doing this in another country and not in Portugal. So these doors are not closed yet, but not next year. So yeah. And honestly, I think it was good that I was rejected because I realized that I was being really influenced by social media and that's not what I want for me. I want to be myself. I want to discover what is my purpose, why I'm here, and not to be any other person that I'm watching. That's not me. And that's why I decided to come with this plan with 19 days to start creating my dream life and to create healthy habits. I heard that our brain takes 90 days to create a habit in something that is already automatic. We don't think anymore to do that, we just do it. Now I've been posting a lot of videos and vlogs about my life in Lisbon, but I want this YouTube channel to be so much more and helping other people and help me, because I'm in the same situation. I'm completely lost. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know that I have a dream and I'm gonna start to do everything to accomplish that dream. And with that, I decided to write everything in a journal, some goals, some habits that I want to start doing in these 90 days, and I want to share with you guys some of them. I have everything here, and I'm sorry if sometimes I'm gonna read something. It's just sometimes I don't know some words in English, so sorry. Let's start with self-care. The first thing is oil pulling with coconut oil. I already heard that it's really good for our teeth, so that's one thing that I want to start implementing. I already tried other times and I always forget, and I start doing one thing I'm gonna tell at the end of this self-care chapter. So another thing is gua sha. Same thing, I already tried, completely failed. I forget doing this in my routine. Hair care, I'm using oil in the morning and at the night in the ends, and I'm starting using a spray for hair loss in the roots. Then face mask once a week. Shaping my eyebrows, I do it by myself, and sometimes I just get lazy and I don't do them for like a month and it's a little bit ugly. So I want to start to be more consistent with this, and at least one time in a week. And body exfoliation, another thing, completely forget every time, and I want to start doing at least once in a week. So now, how I'm going to put this in my routine. I already have my routine. I wake up, I go eat, then I do all my bathroom things and dress and go wherever I need to go. And one thing that I started doing and it's really helping me is write everything in a post-it. So for example, all my bathroom things I decided to write, even the ones that I already do it, and just put everything in order. So dental floss, wash my teeth, then gua sha, then the skincare, wash my skin, then I decided to do gua sha, and I use contact lens, so contact lens. As you guys can see, like everything in order that I'm doing, and every time I look at that post-it, I know that I just need to follow that order, and like that I do everything that I need. And I already started doing these 90 days 1 week ago. 1 week, not 1 week, like 4 days ago. It's not a week yet, and it's really working with me, so it's a good tip for you. So for health, I want to start working out 6 times a week and 1 time just stretching. And how I'm doing that? So I'm following the 28 days challenge in Growing Anna's YouTube channel. It's really good. I already tried to make 1 time ago when she posted, but I only did it for 2 weeks. But now I want to be consistent and just thinking 90 days is 3 times doing these channels, so we can do it. Another thing is daily walks. I have a dog, so it's really easy. I already go on walks every day. Drink at least 2.5 liters of water. Cut down sweets and fatty food, not completely, but reducing. And I need to eat more protein. For personal growth, I want to read 10 pages of a self-development book every day. I'm currently reading the 101 essays that will change the way you think. It's really good. If you want to start one book, I just recommend this one or Atomic Habits. I haven't read the Atomic Habits yet, but it's going to be the next one. Learn Italian, it's another thing I want to do it. And I want to start at least 3 times in a week, just 14 minutes each time. I know that it's not a lot, but it's something, and I already tried to just implement this in my routine, and it's not working, so we're going step by step. Do 2 online courses per month. Online courses is really good for self-improvement, and I really recommend the courses from Santander Open Academy. They are all free, and they are not all, but most of them they are free, and they have a certificate at the end, so really good, and we can learn a lot. And I want to reduce my social media. I know that set a time like 1 hour per day isn't doesn't work with me because I have my iPhone and I have my iPad, and I noticed that this hour is just an hour on the phone and an hour on iPad, so this is 2 hours. It's still a lot. It's not work for me, and every time I just ignore it says the time is over and just ignore it and steal it, so it really doesn't work for me. So the thing that I'm doing is stay 50 minutes like on Instagram, and after these 50 minutes I'm doing something else. When this something else is finished, I can come back to social media in more 15 minutes, and I know at the end it's going to still be a lot of time, but at least it's not affecting my life how it is right now. So yeah. About Jesus, I want to read my Bible every day. It's one thing that I'm already doing since November, but sometimes I fail, but it's not too much, but it still happens, and I don't want that to happen. So read the Bible every day. Write some letters to God, like in gratitude or other things, and follow a devotional. It doesn't matter if I'm listening something, if I'm reading, no. About my work, I want to post at least once in a week in my YouTube channel and post 4 times a week in my Instagram. I decided to create a UGC account. For those who don't know, it's user-generated content, so I create content for other brands, and these brands share, I share a review or something, and these brands share this video in their accounts. I don't need to share anything. And so with that, I decided to create this Instagram, but I want to create more like a lifestyle Instagram. I don't like to upload in my normal Instagram. I don't feel comfortable. So I create this one and I feel more comfortable to share. So please follow. It's Inês Ferreira UGC. You guys can follow, and I'm gonna try to post more and not just sharing UGC, but share about my life and how these 90 days are going. So yeah, please follow. And another thing is to make my first payment as UGC. I don't make money from that yet. I'm still creating my portfolio. I just get into that market 2 weeks ago. Probably I'm making my portfolio. So I'm still building my brands for the brands to find me. Now, some hobbies. I want to go out at least once a time in a week. It's everything once a time, but yeah. But go out with friends, create memories is really good. So, and sometimes I just get lazy and just want to stay here in my bedroom, but I can't. It's not healthy. And other thing is bake some desserts every week. I love baking, so I want to do that. And just to grow as a person with this challenge, I want to value my friendship more. I want to judge less, be kinder and more thankful, slow down and think before I speak. It's one thing that sometimes I don't do it, and it sometimes I hurt the people, and I don't want that, and I don't feel good with myself after doing it. Enjoy the present moment. Sometimes I'm just worried about the future and what I need to do, and I don't know, really stressed and anxiety. And I completely forget to live what is happening now, the moment, everything. To stay in the present. And another thing is practice more gratitude. So these are the habits that I'm working to create the best version of myself. I want to show up here at least once in a week to talk about my progress, how I'm doing, film just some vlogs, I don't know. Try to influence you guys to come with me in this channel, in this challenge. It's going to be good for all of us and to understand us better and what we're doing here and just create the best version of ourselves. And I just want to create a little community and that we can talk about everything and leave in the comments, guys, how your journal is going, and we just connect with each other's. As I say, I already start. I'm in day 4. Today is April 14th. So we still have a lot of days to come and a lot of challenges, and we're going to make all of them. And it's going to be good, it's going to be amazing. We're going to be a better person. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please follow my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're one of my 10 follows, thank you so much for the follow. See you guys next video. I love you so much. Bye!